We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Now see, my name is Chemin Sangani from VVP Engineering College. Today we have discussed the subject related to antenna wave propagation, and based on the antenna wave propagation, we have derived the equation of n isotropic source. What is the equation of total electric field due to n isotropic source? Et equal to E0 sin n psi by 2 divided by sin psi by 2 e raised to j n minus 1 psi by 2. See, this is the equation. That can be related to electric field due to the n isotropic source. See this equation very carefully. See this equation very carefully. See this equation. Et equal to E0 sin n psi by 2 divided by sin psi by 2 e raised to j into n minus 1 psi by 2. It is the equation of total electric field due to n isotropic source. Now we would like to obtain the properties of broadside array based on that equation. We would like to obtain the properties of broadside array based on that equation. So what is the properties of broadside array? In MCQ, that is the question that can be asked in the examination. What are the properties of broadside array? Maxima, magnitude of major lobe, null, magnitude of side lobe, directivity, beam width, half power beam width, and first null beam width. It is the properties that can be related with broadside array. Now, what is the maximum direction? What is the maximum direction of broadside array? So in case of broadside array, field is maximum in the direction of normal to the axis of array. Means what? Means what? Field can be radiated in the perpendicular direction only. Field can be radiated in the perpendicular direction only. So we have get the condition for maximum field at P point. Condition for maximum field at P point, psi equal to 0. Psi equal to 0 means what? 0 degree phase shift. So beta d cos phi equal to 0. So phi equal to 90 degree and 270 degree. It is the direction of maximum. It is the direction of maxima. Next, magnitude of major lobe. Magnitude of major lobe means what? Maximum radiation that can be done at psi equal to 0. Maximum radiation that can be done at psi equal to 0. Why? Why? Because 90 degree phase difference. See this. Maximum radiation that can be done for this particular array is like that. See this. So here 90 degree and here 270 degree. So here angle psi which is equal to 0. So psi equal to 0. So major lobe equal to Et divided by E0. See this is the magnitude of major lobe. Limit psi tends to 0. D by d psi sin n psi by 2 means what? Maximum derivative. First derivative must be equal to 0. First derivative must be equal to 0. So limit psi tends to 0. D by d psi sin n psi by 2 divided by d psi psi by 2. Why we can take derivative? Because it is the concept of mathematics. Because it is the concept of mathematics. Because it is the concept of mathematics. First derivative must be 0 to obtain the value of maximum. If we want to obtain the maximum value, at that time it is required to obtain the first derivative which is equal to 0. So what is the derivative of sine function, which is known as cos n psi by 2 into n psi by 2. Why? Because with respect to sine, derivative is n psi by cos n psi by 2 into n psi by 2 divided by cos psi by 2. And if you can put psi equal to 0, so cos 0 equal to 1. So here psi cancel. So here maximum direction of major lobe, which is known as n, which is known as n. Now n means what? Number of element. If 5 antenna is used, so magnitude of major lobe is 5. Magnitude of major lobe is 5. So it is known as, depends on number of elements that can be present in the antenna. Null. Null means what? 0 degree radiation. Null means what? 0 degree radiation, or we can say radiation equal to 0. It is known as null. It is known as nulls. So ratio of total electric field to the reference electric field, Et by E0 equal to sine n psi by 2 divided by sine psi by 2, which is equal to 0. So null means what? 0 degree radiation. So sine n psi by 2, which is equal to 0. Sine n psi by 2, which is equal to 0. So So sine n psi by 2 equal to 0. So here we can say n psi by 2 equal to sine inverse 0. So sine inverse 0 equal to plus or minus m pi. So n psi by 2 equal to plus or minus m pi. So psi equal to beta d cos phi. So beta d cos phi divided by 2 is equal to plus or minus m pi. So beta equal to put 2 pi by lambda, which is known as wavelength vector. I have already write that beta equal to 2 pi divided by lambda. Beta equal to 2 pi divided by lambda equal to beta. So here we can say 2 pi by lambda. So 2 to cancel. N d cos phi n d cos phi divided by lambda. Pi cancel. So here we can say plus or minus m lambda upon n d. It is the cos phi. So phi equal to cos inverse plus or minus m lambda upon nd, where d equal to distance between the two antenna and n equal to number of elements that can be present in the array, and lambda equal to wavelength. Now next, which is known as side lobe. Side lobe means what? Side lobe means what? See this here diagram. See this. It is the maximum radiation, then it is known as side lobe. See this. This is considered as a side lobe. So direction of side lobe can be obtained if sine n psi by 2 equal to plus or minus 1. See this very carefully. So n psi by 2 equal to sine inverse plus or minus 1. So plus or minus 3 pi by 2, plus or minus 5 pi by 2, plus or minus 7 pi by 2. It is the direction of maxima. Now phi minimum equal to cos inverse plus or minus m lambda upon nd. So here 90 minus phi minimum equal to gamma. So gamma equal to cos inverse plus or minus m lambda upon nd. So cos 90 minus gamma equal to sin gamma. So sin gamma equal to plus or minus m lambda upon nd. Gamma, which is equal to very small value. So plus or minus m lambda upon nd. So first null means what? First radiation equal to 0 that can be present at gamma equal to plus lambda upon nd. So it is known as the equation of first null. So beamwidth equal to first null beamwidth equal to 2 lambda upon nd. So this is the equation 2 lambda upon nd. So ND equal to length of the array. So beamwidth equal to first null beamwidth, and half power beamwidth equal to first null beamwidth divided by 2. So 1 upon L lambda radian, which is equal to 57.3 divided by L lambda degree. Half power beamwidth equal to first null beamwidth divided by 2. Or we can say first null beamwidth equal to 2 multiplied by half power beamwidth. Now, up till now, we have discussed the all properties related to uh, broadside array. Null we have identified. Side lobe we have identified. Side lobe means what? Consider this is the plus or minus 3 pi by n, plus or minus 5 pi by n, plus or minus 7 pi by n. So psi equal to beta d cos phi. So put this value. I have forget this space. Whenever I have described this, okay, whatever I have repeat that. रिपीट करके दिखाता देता हूँ आपको। सीरीज यहाँ पे मैग्नीट्यूड क्या है, प्लस और माइनस 1 रहेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि वो साइड लोब इंडिकेट कर रहा है। साइड लोब का मैग्नीट्यूड ऑलवेज प्लस और माइनस 1 रहेगा। So here plus 3 pi by 2 plus 5 by 2 plus 7 pi by 2. Why? Because sine inverse 1 means what? We can get this particular value for sine inverse 1. See this. So now n equal to pi by 2. So consider the maximum direction. Consider the maximum direction. So that's why consider plus pi by 2 value, neglect the plus pi by 2 value. यहाँ पे plus pi by 2 value हमको consider नहीं करनी है क्योंकि वो major lobe indicate करता है. So phi equal to 3 pi by n, 5 pi by n, 7 pi by n. Put this value here. Psi equal to beta d cos phi. So phi equal to cos inverse plus or minus lambda 2m plus 1 upon 2md. It is the simplified equation. See this. It is the simplified equation of direction of side lobe. Here सिंप्लीफाइड इक्वेशन है डायरेक्शन ऑफ साइड लोब का। बीमविड्थ क्या इंडिकेट करेगा? तो क्या 3 dB बिलो पावर। सो 2 मल्टीप्लाई बाय एंगल 90 minus 5. So it is known as beamwidth gamma equal to plus lambda upon nd. First null beamwidth equal to 114.8. Sorry, half power beamwidth equal to first null beamwidth equal to 114.9 divided by L lambda, and half power beamwidth equal to 57.3. Already explained this. Beamwidth means what? 90 minus 5. Phi equal to cos inverse plus or minus m lambda upon nd. Now see here equation present in terms of cos inverse. So here it can be converted into cos 90 minus gamma. Cos 90 minus gamma equal to sin gamma. If gamma is small, then gamma equal to plus or minus m lambda upon nd. Gamma equal to lambda upon nd. Why? Because consider only first null. So first null beamwidth equal to 2 lambda upon nd. So it is the first null beamwidth equation. If you can convert it into radians, so it is known as 114.8 divided by L upon lambda. It is the equation of first null beamwidth. Based on first null beamwidth, we can get the equation of half power beamwidth. See the equation of half power beamwidth. See this. It is the equation of half power beamwidth. Now we can obtain the directivity of broadside array. Directivity is defined as D equal to directivity of broadside array. It is defined as D. Now gain means what? Maximum radiation intensity divided by average radiation intensity. So GD maximum equal to U maximum upon U average is equal to U maximum divided by U0. See, this is the equation. And U0 equal to P radiated divided by 4 pi. This is the power due to the isotropic radiator. See this, power radiated due to isotropic radiator. Due to isotropic radiator. Power radiated due to isotropic radiator. So 1 upon 4 pi integration phi equal to 0 to phi equal to 2 pi. Theta equal to 0 to pi e theta square sin theta d phi. And ratio of magnitude parameter is given by, see this, Et equal to sin n psi by 2 divided by n sin psi by 2. So psi equal to beta d cos phi. See this equation. Beta d cos phi divided by 2. Now see sin theta, which is approximately equal to theta for small value. For small value, sin theta, which is approximately equal to theta. That's why sin beta d cos phi divided by 2 is equal to approximately beta d cos phi divided by 2. Now if you can apply the integration for obtaining the radiation intensity, 1 upon 4 pi, integration phi equal to 0 to 2 pi, theta equal to 0 to pi, sin theta d phi. So here we can get n by 2 beta d cos theta. Assume that this is equal to z. Assume that this is equal to z. So dz equal to minus n by 2 beta d sin theta d theta. So sin theta d theta equal to minus n by 2 beta d. So put sin theta d theta equal to minus 2 dz upon n beta d. So sin z upon z all square. So sin z upon z all square, which is equal to pi, which is according to mathematical equation. See this. According to mathematical equation, it is known as pi. So here we can say pi upon n beta d. So what is the gain directivity equation? 1 upon pi upon n beta d. So n beta d upon pi, beta equal to 2 pi by lambda. So 2n lambda upon d. So it is the answer of 2l by lambda, which is known as directivity of the broadside array. So this is the equation. See, this is the equation of broadside array. Directivity is 2l by lambda. Direction of major lobe is equal to 90 degree or 270 degree. Magnitude of major lobe equal to n. Direction of null, that can be presented cos inverse plus or minus m lambda upon md. Directivity equal to 2l by lambda, and first null beamwidth equal to 114.6 divided by l by lambda. So it is the property, or we can say mathematical equation. See, for MCQ exam, you have to just remember this equation, forget derivation, but please remember this point. This is the very important for the GTU examination. Now see, this is the broadside array. Properties of broadside array that I have completed in this particular lecture. Maxima, magnitude of major lobe, null, magnitude of side lobe, directivity, beamwidth, and half power beamwidth, first null beamwidth. Now we can concentrate the next property, which is known as end fire array. Mention and derive the property that can be related to the end fire array. That can be related to the end fire array. End fire array means what? Maximum radiation that can be done to the parallel axis of array. See this equation. See this very carefully. Parallel to the axis of array. That's why, what is the properties of end fire array? First property, major lobe. Second property, magnitude of major lobe. Third property, nulls. Fourth property, side lobe. Fifth property, beamwidth of major lobe. Sixth property, which is known as directivity. So out of this property, we have derived the individual property. See, what is the difference? See here, radiation that can be done at here 0 degree and 180 degree. But in broadside array, it can be done at 90 degree and 270 degree. So just change the phase angle from 90 to 0. That's why subtract from 1. Major quantity that can be subtracted from 1. Don't do anything. So here see this major lobe, end fire array. Current supplied to antenna are equal amplitude, but phase is changed progressively to the array. Progressively phase is changed. So psi equal to beta d cos phi. Already I have described only 180 degree change. That's why cos phi minus 1 equal to 0. So cos phi equal to 1. So phi equal to cos inverse 1. That's why phi equal to 0. So maximum radiation that can be done at phi equal to 0. Obviously see from the figure, maximum radiation that can be done at the psi equal to 0. Now see magnitude of major lobe. What is the maximum radiation done at psi equal to 0? So major lobe, consider the anisotropic source equation. Anisotropic source का equation लो, उसका first derivative करो साइन के मुताबिक, विथ रेफरेंस टू साइन अप्लाई द फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव. यहाँ पे अगर आप फर्स्ट डेरिवेटिव यूज करोगे तो साइन एन साई बाई 2 क्या होगा? cos n psi by 2 into n psi by 2. See this. Cos n psi by 2 into n psi by 2 divided by cos psi by 2 into 1 by 2. So maximum value of major log, which is known as n, which is considered as a n. Now next, what is the value of null? Null means what? Ratio of total electric field to the individual field. Sin n psi by 2 divided by sin psi by 2. This is the equation. This is the equation that can be exist from, see this. This is the equation that can be exist from this is the equation that can be exist from electric field due to an isotropic source. This is the equation that can be exist from electric field due to an isotropic source. Flowchart symbol. This is the symbol that can be related to electric field due to an isotropic source. So here we can say sin n psi by 2 divided by sin psi by 2. Now null means what? I again repeat that point. Null means what? See this, for end fire array, radiation can be like that. So it is indicated null, means it is known as 0-degree radiation. So sin n psi by 2 divided by sin psi by 2. So n psi by 2 equal to plus or minus m pi. So n beta d cos phi minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to plus or minus m pi. So here nd divided by lambda, 2 pi by lambda. So 2 cancel, pi cancel. So cos phi minus 1 equal to plus or minus m lambda. So cos phi equal to 1 minus m lambda upon ND. It is the equation. Cos phi equal to 1 minus m lambda upon ND. It is the equation. So it is the equation that can be related to the null. Null means for 0-degree radiation. Now direction of side lobe. Direction of side lobe means what? Maximum amplitude that can be present at plus or minus 1. So sin n psi by 2 equal to plus or minus 1. So n psi by 2 equal to plus or minus 3 pi by 2, plus or minus 5 pi by 2, plus or minus 7 pi by 2. So n psi by 2 equal to plus or minus 2m plus 1 pi by 2, plus or minus 2m plus 1 into pi by 2. So here we can say 2 cancel. So n psi equal to beta d cos phi minus 1 plus or minus 2m plus 1 into pi. So cos phi minus 1 equal to plus or minus 2m plus 1 lambda upon 2nd. See this equation. This is related to cos phi. So cos phi equal to 1 minus lambda 2m plus 1 upon 2nd. So it is the equation of side lobe. See this. This is the equation of side lobe. Now, see this is the equation of side lobe. Now, beam width of major lobe. Beam width means what? 2 multiplied by angle between the first null and maximum of major lobe. Maximum value of major lobe. So beam width of end fire array, it is always greater than compared to broadside array. Beam width of end fire array, it is always compared to broadside array. Why? Because phi minimum equal to 2 sin inverse plus or minus under root of m lambda upon 2nd. So here sin phi minimum divided by 2 is equal to plus or minus m lambda upon 2nd. So phi minimum divided by 2 is equal to plus or minus under root of 2m lambda upon 2nb. So phi minimum equal to plus or minus under root of 2m lambda upon nb. So it is considered as a first null beamwidth. It is considered as a first null beamwidth plus or minus 2 under root of 2m upon n lambda. It is the answer. First null beamwidth. It is considered as a beamwidth of major lobe. Here we have completed the properties of broadside array plus end fire array completed in this lecture. Also we have explained the electric field due to n isotropic source. So it is the concept related to mathematical expression. This lecture is related to mathematical expression. What is the importance of that? What is the importance of this particular concept? See this, I have explained with the help of uh, with the help of whiteboard. See, what is the meaning of broadside array? Suppose this is, say, any particular area. Consider this is area 1. Now see, if any particular 10 antenna that can be allocated to this particular area. Now, this is known as second area. There are only 2 or 3 antenna that can be connected. Now, what is the meaning of broadside array? What is the meaning of directivity? Physical meaning of directivity. Directivity means what? Consider this is the first antenna. If this antenna can be able to radiate the power in this particular direction and reject the power in other direction, so it is concept leads towards the directivity. Directivity means what? Maximum radiation that can be radiate to this particular direction. But here another area that can be connected here. See this. So maximum radiation, it is only applicable for region 1. It is not applicable for region 2. Now if you want to find what is the minimum radiation for this particular antenna, what is the minimum radiation that can be found at particular antenna, at that time null is required. That's why we have understand properties of broadside array with the help of null. आया तुम्हारा इसमें आपको ये एंटेना 1 है, सपोज एज्यूम करो कि ये हेलिकल एंटेना है। हेलिकल एंटेना में आपको नल आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि 0 डिग्री रेडिएशन कहाँ पे होता है, तो आपको ब्रॉड साइड प्रॉपर्टी का स्टडी करना पड़ेगा। दैट्स व्हाई इट इज यूजफुल टू आइडेंटिफाई द ब्रॉड साइड प्रॉपर्टी. इट इज वेरी वेरी one type of mobile communication prospecting that can be used in directly in mobile communication. What is the gain? What is the directivity of antenna? Consider this is the another antenna. So here also null is different. Consider this is the third antenna. Also for here null is different. So ideally it is leads towards the concept of first of all understand broadside array, then understand end fire array, then understand properties of broadside and end fire array. So based on that, we have developed the real-time concept. See this. For Rajkot area, consider that. For Rajkot area, consider this is Crystal Mall. Consider this Atmiya College. So at Atmiya College, or we can say at KKV Circle, antenna is different. Behavior of antenna is different. There are the different antenna that can be put at the different location. At that time, gain, directivity, null, it is the major parameter it is required to find. Why? Because see this, consider this is the Atmiya College. So behind Atmiya College, consider this is the Satya Sai Road. Consider this is the Kalavar Road. If this antenna can be located at here, which is known as Satya Sai Road, then this antenna will not able to radiate power at Kalavar Road. If any person that can be standing here, and if you want to talk with mobile, say Airtel subscriber, so this Airtel subscriber cannot deliver the power at this level. Here different antenna used. Maybe this antenna can be connected with here. If we have assumed this is the crystal mode. So this is the practical configuration at which antenna can be located at the different location. Consider this is the antenna 1, Consider this is the antenna 2. So different antenna can be located at different location. उसके मुताबिक हम गेन डायरेक्टिविटी वो सब पैरामीटर मेजर करते हैं. So it is considered as a properties of broadside array and end-fire array. In broadside array, maximum radiation can be perpendicular to the axis. End-fire array parallel to axis. So this is the complete topic that we have discussed here. Thank you very much.